Hi, my name is Sierra. I'm the captain of Gigabots, and today I'm interviewing with Rotoraptors, and they're going to go ahead and introduce their team and themselves.
My name is Colin Beasley. I am the resource officer for Rotoraptors. This is my second year, and my friend who assigned me would also like to introduce himself.
I'm Ezekiel. I'm the programming head. This is my second year on the team.
Hi, my name is Chris. I have been on this team for 2 years, and I'm really a spectator.
No, you're not. You've been a technician at competition.
I've been technician at competition.
You worked on scouting.
Yeah, and I also scouted, and that is pretty much it.
Thank you. Amari?
My name's Amari, and this is my first year on this team, and I'm going to be a beginner programmer this year.
I'm Deanna. I'm the social media mentor, so I'm the one that you've probably been talking to on Instagram. And then we have Kevin, who's a new mentor. Do you want to come introduce yourself, Kevin?
Hi, I'm Kevin. So I'm a new mentor, retired Air Force. So just finally retired from everything else and decided to help these folks out however I can.
Thank you. So that's us that we have tonight. The other team members are working on other projects. So unfortunately, they're not able to join us on the call today.
How many members are on the team?
We've got about 35.
So starting off with the general questions, what advice can you guys give to rookie teams starting off in FRC?
The best advice I could say is a lot of team builders and make sure your members trust each other enough to work together as an end goal.
A piece of advice I would give is, first of all, don't switch locations where you're building at the beginning of build season. That's not good. Another thing is work as efficiently as possible on everything that you can. Because if you are inefficient in work in one area, and I know it's hard as a rookie team, but if you're inefficient work in one area, you can't get as much done before a competition.
That's right. I'm also go off what Ezekiel said. You should work efficiently, but also another thing is big communication. Communication is key. So that way your team that they'll know like what you're doing. You don't want to feel like left out or maybe like too shy to even say anything. Like if you want to say something, speak up. We want to hear you communicate.
I think when you're first starting out as a rookie team, it's really good to like be open-minded and willing to learn, because there's going to be a lot of things you don't know. And there's going to be a lot of things that others do know, and you can learn from them. And if you're really stubborn and you don't like listen to other people and what they have to say, your team's just not going to work.
What are some highs and lows your guys' team has experienced personally? I know you guys' season hasn't started yet, so you can reference like past seasons or just your team as a whole.
I would say one of our major lows was when we had such a big rookie intake that the rookies actually outnumbered the veterans and I think the mentors for a lot of the season. So I would say while a lot of the rookies just didn't know what they were doing, and the veterans and mentors were trying to teach us, there's only so much that so few people can do. So try to keep like intake and like how many people are staying in account, like so you aren't overrun by people who have no idea what they're doing in a way.
Yeah.
How about some highs? We had a lot of highs, at least in our off season, right?
In off season, we went to a lot of off season competitions and we won awards, made better relationships with other teams, and just made more friends in general. And we also won impact at the district, or no, what was
With engineering inspiration.
Oh, sorry, engineering inspiration at the district level. So I would say both those are highs for us.
So what resources have you guys utilized throughout your seasons?
We utilize each other's strengths and weaknesses, and try to turn those weaknesses and just try to see if anybody excels in someone else's weakness. So each other, like the members themselves, is a resource that we will utilize any day of the week.
How do you guys manage your time efficiently?
So at the start of the meetings, we usually make assignments, so everybody knows what job that they're gonna have. And so like today, we've got team members working on our swerve for our test robot. Yeah, Ezekiel's gonna show you with his phone. We've got the Zoom meeting that's happening. We have a picture frame that we're putting team member pictures and robots on, robot pictures. We have a Raptor report, which is our newsletter. We've got a long list of just tonight of what we have to work on and try to accomplish. So that really helps, so everybody knows what they're doing or supposed to work on. And if they finish, they can look at the list to see where they might be able to help.
How often do you guys meet?
We meet once a week during, like, basically after August, we meet once a week, but once kickoff happens, it's every night till basically June. I'd say June is a better answer. Because you can't even tell me we stop in April. Normally we do. Still moving.
Yeah, so official meetings are every Thursday night, and then during build season, which is happening next week, we'll meet at least 5 days a week, sometimes 6 or 7, depending on how crunch time is once we get closer to competition.
So that's all for general questions. We're gonna do technical questions now. Do you believe there's some materials every team should have, the necessities like C channels or Viper slides?
I would say a major one would be a spare kill switch. And I think we kind of learned that from experience. Definitely at competitions you need a spare one. So we kind of broke ours, and we had to actually go around asking for a spare one during Doyen, I think, which is an all-girls competition.
I would like to build off that and say having spares in general for any piece is always a good idea.
What is your guys' overall design process?
So what we did is we have all the members like break up into teams of 2 or 3, just draw up an idea of, say, claws, picking, like for our game, like how to pick up cones and cubes, what the robot should look like. Then we just start prototyping. So we just draw up, prototype, or combine others, and just try to see if 2 different like say for ours, claw mechanisms combined would work better than them separately. And our mechanical mentor, Mr. Derek, he usually is the one who 3D prints it and shows us.
Out of all your outreach approaches, which have been the most and least successful for your team?
One of the big ones that we do is the Wayne Regional Agricultural Fair. We're there for about 10 days, which is the length of the fair. We have a robot booth where we're presenting a robot and demoing it, and that gives us pretty good intake. And then we also have some members that run other booths on select days of the week. We did 2 extra booths this year, the 4-H Interactive booth, since we are also a 4-H club. And then we also did a Cookies for Change booth. And that just also helped because we were wearing our team shirts, and so more people got to know about our team.
What have you found works best for marketing for your team? Do you guys like to use word of mouth or use different forms of social media like Instagram or Twitter? So for the last question, what is your guys' takeaway from First Robotics? What skills have you learned from this program that you think you will implement into your life after you graduate?
A few of the skills that I learned was how to work together with a group. Before this, I was a little bit more of I work better on my own. I don't really need help from other people and all that. Another thing I learned is how to demonstrate and present, which, especially in modern work jobs today, that's a big skill you need to present ideas and collaborate with other people and uh, make something that works. And that's basically what you're doing in here. And